Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Growing Orchids in Jamaica. Today I am visiting another garden in my mini series called The Doctor's Visit. Today I will be visiting Zena's garden. So why don't you stay tuned right after this intro? I'm starting by just showing you some of what Zena have in her garden. She has recently set up this area, which is actually between some palm trees. Here she has lots of Vanda orchids and among others that she has on the palm tree. Okay, this is one of the first bloom that I'm going to be showing you today, and this is just so beautiful. I'm not seeing the ID here, but it is indeed a beautiful one. Here I have another. Let me show you what this one looks like, and let me just zero in on the ID here. This one is Renentera Calcium Ascocentrum Garum Fuchsia, and here it is, and it is oh so beautiful, oh so beautiful. And let me just show you what she has them in. She recently repotted them, and she is now using the mesh, and in that mesh she has coconut husk in the mesh just to provide some moisture. And here, let me give you what it looks like in a distant. Here, let me give you some additional close-up. This is another, which is also beautiful. And as I said, she recently repotted them, and as a result of that, some of them are suffering a little bit from some dehydration. Right, and I am coming up to the star plant here today. No, this is on the palm tree. On her palm tree, she has the Oncidium, which has already bloomed off, and this orchid. Now look how beautiful this is. It's actually blooming off, but it still has on some beautiful blooms on it. So let me just give you a close-up of this. And the plant is really healthy, and look how it tangles itself. It just hugs the palm tree right here. Wow, beautiful garden. And this is Zena's garden. And while these are being bloomed off, look at it. Look at how beautiful it is. Yes. Let me give you. Alright, this is what it looks like. She has other plants as well outside of orchids, which in a while I will show you what those looks like. This is another. Let me get closer to this one. And this is the Makara Cyan crossed with Dr. Anik. Let me just show you what the tag looks like, in case I didn't pronounce it correctly. Right. And all the Vandas and Makara that we have here are planted in large wire baskets, and this is actually a new concept that she is trying. So we're not sure yet how this will turn out, but we will do an update as soon as, you know, we see what it turns out to be. This is another beautiful. Right, this is another section that she has recently transformed into these big baskets, wire baskets. And here she has a Hopilante. I need to get the pronunciation of that correctly. Yes, and there it is, so beautiful. Right. Now I am under an Akki tree that Zena has in her yard, and look at this Oncidium. This is actually a showstopper. I am going to look if I find the ID, but it is indeed a showstopper. I'm not seeing the ID there. It's oh so beautiful. Up in the Akki tree, you will see this other Oncidium, but you can't really see the true beauty of it from down here. Right, this came from a tree. So under this Akki tree, she has this stubborn fern and a number of Oncidium orchids. Wow, I am seeing another one that is just stunning. Look at this Oncidium, and it's actually a very big pot. Wow, gorgeous bloom. This is beautiful, and this is also under her Akki tree. Wow, Mandibilia. How beautiful this Mandibilia is. Her veranda. Wow. The color is so gorgeous. Of course, she has a few Epidendrum orchids, and there it is. Not many, but just a few Epidendrum orchids here. Over here, she has some showstoppers. Wow, look at this, how beautiful this is. Let me just show you. And this, let me show you the ID. Wow, just in case I can't call the name, I'm gonna show you what the name is actually. Move over here. She has a lot of other plants. You look here, her hanging plants, and this is another orchid in the midst of it all. Another, this one, the Bangkok Sunset. Let me show you that. It has 2 spikes on it. Her shade house, she has many different types of plants under there, but I'm going to zero in on a few of the orchids that are here. Look at this other Oncidium. Wow, just beautiful. I'm not seeing the ID, but the plant by itself is just so beautiful. This is a phaleanopsis, and it is just gorgeous. I think I see the ID here. Let me quickly look at what it is. P. Geaho Pixie. Isn't it a beautiful pixie plant? Beautiful phaleanopsis. Right. And there are some other plants here, but not many of them are blooming plants or are in bloom, but I'll just zero in on the ones that are actually in bloom. This is a native to Jamaica. Let me just show you it here. Right. And it has on 3 spikes. There is this Hoya as well that she has here blooming, and it is beautiful. Let me show you what it looks like. Yes, this is a beautiful Hoya that she has in her garden blooming. Let me show you this broad toner that she has sticking here. And these broad toner, you find them in the wild in Jamaica. And she has a nice pot of it right here. Okay, this is in another one of her shadows. She has quite a bit of plants, and in this shade house she has a few phaleanopsis. Wow, this is a nice one. This area has a few of her bromeliad, and this one is actually in bloom. And let me just show you what this bromeliad bloom looks like. Right here she has some succulents that she is actually trying, and what she does, she has them here in the sun, and they are just so beautiful. So she's setting these up. She has quite a variety of succulent plants. Her other plants that are here, she has a number of other plants in her garden. This area has her desert rose, which is oh so beautiful, and she has them in different colors. Wow. Show you another one here. It's a different shade to the one that we just saw. And this is a deeper pink, the desert rose, and I'm noticing another one right here. Let me show it to you. Right here. This is oh so beautiful. This concept that she has been doing, which is actually doing very nicely. She actually put holes in the side of the pots and stick the succulent plants in it, and it forms such a beautiful cascade of greenery, and it is really beautiful. There is another. This is a nice dish garden with different succulent plants, and oh so beautiful. She has a few dendrobiums here, and these dendrobiums, not a lot of them are in bloom. This is a phaleanopsis dendrobium. Not a lot of them in bloom. Her papillanthes, and they are really tall, and she has them here in the baskets, wire baskets, huge wire baskets with coconut husk. Right, this is our area with her papillanthe terret orchids. All right, this is another area in Zena's garden, which has the encyclia fragrance, and this encyclia fragrance is actually on a palm tree. Now look at how well it hugs this palm tree, and it is just showing off and putting on a stunning show. Oh, it is highly fragrant. Smells like a lovely cologne, and really beautiful. This encyclia fragrance. On the same palm tree, she has the staghorn fern, which is just doing its thing to actually start cascading. This is her latest project where she is doing these succulent plants and air plants in different containers, and they are just so beautiful. Yes. Wow, this is another one in the shell. Wow. Oh, so beautiful. Zena's garden is just so gorgeous. It is mixed with so many different types of plants. I tell you, it is just amazing. Good job, Zena. Good job. Let me introduce you to the final section of Zena's garden. Here she has the bird. Is it an African one?
Yes, African grey.
Oh, African.
And they can outlive me.
Oh, really?
They can live up to 75 years if they're in the right environment, getting the right food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Really beautiful.
And they're the best talkers in the world.
Oh, they are.
So he can chop up a storm. When he talks, he mimics the voice that he heard it from. So he can sound exactly the same as my husband.
Oh.
He can sound exactly the same as me. He can sound like my daughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lulu, are you going to say hello, darling? Are you going to say hello to the lady? No?
Amazing.
Kiss mommy. Kiss darling. Come on.
Oh.
Nice boy. Thank you for that, lovely.
Oh,
Thank you.
isn't that cute? Hey, eBay. Hey, how are you?
Hi. Say hi, eBay. Hi, darling.
Hi. Hello. Yes, they are beautiful. Your birds are beautiful. Look at those two up there. Wow. Beautiful. Yes. This is Mitzi. Say happy right there, Mitzi. Yes. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friend. And so you never miss another video, please subscribe to my channel. And as we say in Jamaica, just palabakame. This is your orchid duck, and I am growing orchids in Jamaica.